Well, we know that homelessness is a serious challenge. There's over 300 or so people experiencing homelessness every day, men, women, children, experiencing homelessness in our cities.
Back when I was 18, I tried to get out on my own and started out being homeless, and I've been on and off the streets ever since. I'm getting ready to turn 35. The last time was my husband passed away, he overdosed. And I lost my house, my car, and my daughter all in 1 month.
I was working for Denny's restaurant, and I was a shift manager on third shift. And after 2 years, they decided to just close their doors, go out of business. Me and my son, we lived in this truck here.
I think probably the cold's the worst because the heat isn't so bad, but it's hard to get warm, when you don't have, anything.
I was with my mom for a while, and I had a lot of academic pressure, and that kind of raised a lot of stress and tension in the household, and things started to escalate really quickly, and over time it wasn't really safe anymore.
Well, we have 6 core programs. The first one is our day center, which is a place where people come and can work with caseworkers, can get basic security, basic safety support for themselves, showers, laundry, restrooms, storage, all the kinds of mail, all the kinds of basics that people need. That's called the Shalom Center. Then we have Phil's Kitchen, which is our hunger relief program where we serve lunch and breakfast Monday through Friday, 5 days a week.
I don't think anybody realizes until you actually have nothing how nice it is to actually take a shower. Like it's like, oh my gosh, and you just want to be in there forever, but you got to take your turn. But I mean, showers, laundry, everything's here. You can get your mail. They have all kinds of supplies, medicine, vitamins, clothes, whatever you need. And the caseworkers can pretty much get anything, done, or at least help you figure out how to get it done. So, I owe them a lot.
And the food here is unbelievably good. The chef here is even if there's maybe been better, he's very good, and he's a hell of a nice guy, very warm soul.
Then we have a street outreach program that goes and meets people out on the streets and supports them and helps them get back into homes.
Outreach would be out there at least once every week, I think. The first winter out in the tent, if you guys hadn't literally brought us out blankets and pillows, we probably would have froze to death because it was pretty bad 2 years ago.
We have Friends Place, which is a 40-bed overnight shelter for men, women, and gender non-binary people.
It is a good place for people who are struggling to come in, have shelter, have food, have a place to shower and lay your head. It's a good place for getting back on your feet.
And then we have 2 housing programs, rapid rehousing, which helps people, working families in particular, so they can get into a home really quickly, helps with those startup costs, that can be quite expensive.
She said, now's the time. You've got all your information in for the union at Crescent, so let's go there and get everything taken care of and signed so that you can get you a new place for you and your son. And I was all choked up. I couldn't hardly speak. It was just an amazing thing to, get that kind of support.
And then when we have Crawford Homes, which is permanent supportive housing, which helps people who've been homeless for a long time because of being disabled.
So when I moved to Crawford, I realized that I had a bad problem, and I wanted to change who I was. And I've been in recovery, and I still have a job, but I'm part-time, not on my job yet because I have the ear infection. And I'm only halfway there, but I'm still struggling, but I'm gonna make it because of Crawford and my caseworkers and everybody. Even when I was a little girl, I wanted to help the homeless. I didn't know I had to live it to be But you have to live it to know how people, how they act, you got to know the field of it. And just like you guys go to college, I went to college for homeless, I guess is what you call it, because I know what they are and how they feel, and I don't judge them.
I just want to say thank you, and God bless the Beacon and the Shalom Center for their continuous efforts to move forward in helping people. And if I can ever be a part of helping, no matter how small that part may play, then I'm available to volunteer my time to give back to what is given to me.
I really love working at Beacon, and the reason I love it is two core reasons. One is we just put compassion at the center and love at the center of everything we do. That's a word we don't talk about very much, but it's a really important word, and it's at the center of everything we do. And the second thing that I think is so important is we just have absolutely dedicated ourselves not just to managing homelessness, but to ending homelessness. Our goal, we're a solutions-driven organization. Our job is not just to provide a meal, but it's to get a person back home. And until a person's back home, we know our job isn't done.